Hello Likers, welcome back to our channel. It's me, your favorite one and only baby girl Malika. Okay, today we are doing the review of where we got it wrong of Mr. Aloy, episode 45, even though he made a mistake and put episode 44. So it's the scene started, the first scene started with Monachi's mom relaxing in her sitting room and Ejike and his useless friend Dan walked in. you know. So Monachi's mom was surprised that he walked in. It's like, what are you doing here? He said he's here to see his wife. And she was like, she doesn't live here. And he said he meant Monachi. And she was, oh, okay. Monachi doesn't want to see you. And he was like, I don't want any war. I'm just here to see my wife. Please let me see her. And Monachi's mom was like, yeah, but she doesn't want to see you. And Monachi walked down the stairs and was like, Mama, it's okay. Let me talk to him. He's just to see me. So her mother was like, do you really want to do this? She was like, Mom, he just want to see me. He just want to talk, that's all. So her mom was like, it's okay. But always remember your mental health. Your mental health is very important. No matter what conversation you have with him, think about your mental health. And the foolish Dan was like, I don't know, he wants to see his wife. Why won't you let him see his wife? Why won't you let them talk privately? And Ejike's mother was like, who called you into this? I have warned you before. When I'm talking with my son-in-law, you don't get involved. And you are lucky. When she said that she was going close, Ejike stood in front of her. And she was like, you are lucky. You're standing far from me. I would have showed you something this morning. So she walked upstairs. And Monachi was like, yeah, I am. What is it? Well, what do you want? He was like, came here to see you and blah, blah, blah. So Monachi was like, okay, you've seen me now, you can go. And that the Ejike was like, what do you mean? So Monachi was like, anyway, you've seen me, you can go. So Ejike asked her, like, don't you think with after everything that happened to us, he was referring to them losing the baby and all. He has not yet apologized, guys. He has not apologized. Like, don't you think it's necessary for you to return back home? So Monachi was like, you know what to do. If you do the needful, then I'll have to come back home. And the needful is for Ejike to get married to her. So this thing is very simple. I don't know why Ejike keeps dragging things. If you want your wife so badly, then just go to the village, see your people, get them to come and see her people, and you guys, you do the needful, you get married. And that is like, don't you think you're being unnecessarily stubborn and stupid? Are you for real? People, a couple, they're talking about something, stuff that has to do with them. It has nothing to do with you, but you get in. So Munachi told then Dan thinks that he can, talk anyhow to Munachi. And Munachi just told him, please be careful because I don't want to be disrespectful. I don't want to insult you. And he was like, he got triggered, like, so you're planning on insulting me. And this thing is very funny, this is what is so annoying. Dan has the right to say whatever he wants to Monachi, but Monachi does not have the right to say whatever she wants to Dan. And Monachi was like, I don't think I should dignify, I cannot dignify, like, responding to you, and all the rest. And Ejike likes being Ejike. Monachi respect Dan. Who should she respect? And she's like, oh, so that has the right to, like, to disrespect me, but I cannot do the same thing. And for real, that is double standard. So Dan is like, is this who you insisted for us to come and see? And he left. Monachi is like, I need to rest. Okay, we'll talk on the phone. So they agreed, and Ejike walked out. On their way out, Monachi's mom came. So that excuse, the Monachi's mom told Ejike that this your friend has bad aura around him. He's not good for you. Stay away from him. And then and Ejike is like, the only person that's staying there, standing, that's there for me. Actually, what are you talking about? Make it make sense. And that was what she told she told him, that not everybody that's standing with you is with you. Some are standing there to make sure, to be there when you fall, so that when you fall, they make sure you stay on the ground. And truth be told, that is the role of Ejike, of Dan in Ejike's life. So she told Dan, Ejike, be careful and be watchful. Avoid this guy. So she left, and Ejike, Dan came and was like, "What were you guys talking about?" So as soon as Ejike wanted to explain to her, Ejike's Dan's phone rang, and Dan picked the call, so they had to leave. You know, so they left, and the next thing is Monachi. Rita came to visit, trying to cheer her up and asking her that they should hang out. And Monachi is feeling down as usual. So Rita tried to ginger her, like they should hang out and blah. And Chinwe encouraged her, was like, "Yeah, you should hang out with your friend and all the rest." She's like, she was moody. So, and Chinwe was like, has Ejike apologized? Monachi was like, no. You see, Rita was like, yeah, because he's blaming you, that you're the reason that you guys lost your child, and that's because he's egocentric, he's self-centered and all the rest. And Chinwe was like, it's either he doesn't love you or he's self-centered. And Munachi was like, which of it? Which one do you think it was? She said both, because what Ejike cannot do does not exist. So to her, she knows her brother. And truth be told, Ejike is egocentric. He loves Munachi, but he just that has a weird way of showing his love for Munachi. So Rita was like, please, let's go out. Besides, Anne will be joining us. And when Munachi heard Anne, so she was happy. She decided to go upstairs to change for them to go. And Chinwe, being nosy, wanted to know by all means who Anne was. So the next thing was AGK and Dan. They returned home and they were just relaxing. And Dan was telling you, see, I don't know, like, why would you be stressing out because of a woman? Because Ejike's phone rang. It was a bank manager insisting that Dan should come and collect the loan with the collateral of his house. And we all know banks will always take what is more than the money that you're collecting so that they'll be able to cash out when the time is right. So, and Dan was like, but why are you not attending to business? Something that will give you money and you have girls lined up. Who is Monachi, by the way? Ejike looked at him. And and by the way, don't you think it's better you people didn't have a child together? Don't you? Isn't it better that child wasn't born? And Ejike was like, are you happy about what happened to me? He said, no, not that, but the fact that look at what is happening. So he told Ejike that his mother-in-law cannot control his house. That's why he cut off his wife from her family. We all know that. So we expect Ejike to do the same. So trying to ginger Ejike to collect the loan and blah blah blah, all the rest. Like, what are you doing? You should collect the loan. Like only a bad friend will want you to do stuff like that. You should collect the loan. Forget about this thing. You have girls will line up for you. Two businessman, because he has his plan. And the next scene is AGK, like, I think he called the bank and was like, he's coming, like he's coming. Then after speaking with the bank, he called AGK, Dan, to tell him that, and I think they should link up, that he's going to sign the contract. That is just formality, he's going to sign. And that's him, that will be him signing his life away. So like us, we're going to end this video. Please tell me what you all think about it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post any new video. And for those who are my channel, subscribe, my like us, my lovers, I love you guys so super much. And on this note, I have to say bye, guys.